Welcome, medicine alchemists and self-healers. Thank you for joining me today for this heart-opening shamanic activation as we journey together to meet the spirit of Mama Cacao. Please ensure you will be undisturbed for the next hour or so. Make sure you've set up your sacred space, activated your altar if you have one, and cleared the energy around your body and in your space in preparation for today's shamanic journey. If you have prepared a cup of ceremonial cacao, please ensure that it is blessed and begin to drink your brew now. If you do not have a cup of cacao with you, that is perfectly fine, as we are connecting to the spirit of this powerful plant, which is available for you to work with at any time, whether you've consumed the medicine physically or not. This ancient shamanic plant spirit medicine was first used in sacred ceremonies by the ancient Mayan and Aztec cultures thousands of years ago in Central and South America, and is now used all over the world in ritual, and is the star ingredient in everyone's favorite heart-opening food, chocolate. The scientific name for this plant is Theobroma cacao, with Theobroma translating to food of the gods and cacao translating to heart blood. In its organic, unprocessed state, cacao is not a food but a sacred heart-opening, healing medicine containing hundreds of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and consciousness-shifting alkaloids such as theobromine, the heart stimulant, anandamide, known as the bliss molecule, and phenylethylamine, the same chemical that's released by the brain when you fall in love. But what's even more magical about this medicine is the spirit that lives within the plant itself. As shamans and medicine alchemists, we understand that the power of this medicine goes beyond the chemical compounds, and the level of healing we receive directly correlates to how connected we are to the spirit of Mama Cacao herself. We call her Mama Cacao because for centuries, journeyers have described the presence of a wise, nurturing mother energy when they consume the brew or call in this plant consciousness into ceremony. And we invite you to connect to her on a spiritual level as she bathes you in grounded warmth and reminds you of the love that exists in all things on this planet. Mama wants to call you inward, into your heart, grounding you into your body and the present moment, and asks that you remember that you are safe, that Mama Gaia is your home, and you are never alone. At this time, I invite you to dim the lights. Make sure you've used the restroom and find a comfortable spot to lie down flat, with your legs uncrossed and your arms to your side, in a state of receptive openness. You may pause the video now to gather all your spiritual tools and everything you need to feel comfortable. Blankets, pillows, and an eye mask are encouraged, but are not necessary. Your only job is to focus on my voice and your breath by beginning to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We will open this shamanic ceremony by calling in the directions and Great Spirit while creating an environment of protection and activation. Simply surrender and receive. At this time, we call upon the spirits in the east, the element of air, the spirit, the domain of the eagle and the condor. We activate you now. We call upon the spirits in the south, the element of fire, the heart, the domain of the serpent and the wolf. We activate you now. We call upon the spirits in the west, the element of earth, the body, the domain of the jaguar and the bear. We activate you now. We call upon the spirits in the north, the element of water, the mind, the domain of the hummingbird and the buffalo. We activate you now. We call upon Yang, the divine masculine, grounding, stabilizing, protective, the domain of Wachuma the grandfather. We activate you now. We call upon Yin, the divine feminine, ferocious, life-giving, and creative, the domain of Ayahuasca the grandmother. We activate you now. We call upon Source, totality, all that is, the Great Spirit, we thank you and we activate you now. At this time, we call upon our angels, guides, loved ones, ancestors, star family, ascended masters. We thank you and welcome you into this sacred space. Thank you to the Mayans. Thank you for your wisdom, your prophecies, and for delivering us the food of the gods, Thea Broma Cacao. And we call upon our higher selves, our inner being, our golden light body. We embody you now. And finally, we call upon the Great Spirit of Mama Cacao, Medicina de Corazón. We thank you for your nurturing touch, and we are ready to come find you. You begin to hear an ancient spirit off in the distance calling out to you. It's coming from outside. Using your third eye and your inner vision, I want you to see your spirit body lifting and standing up. You can now see the entire room that you're in from all directions in your mind's eye, and you look around the space and back down at your physical body. Whenever you're ready, say goodbye to the physical world and take a deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And as you exhale out of the mouth, see yourself walking out of the front door of your home out into a cool, dark, starry night. As you walk outside, you notice a wooded area to your left. Walk toward it. As you walk into this wooded area, you notice a very large, tall tree, much wider and much taller than any other tree in the woods as much as you can see. You approach the very large tree and suddenly you notice a very large, dark opening in the tree, and you see it getting wider and taller until you notice a passageway has formed. Something is calling you inward. Do you dare? The ancient spirit is ready for you. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, go into the passageway in the tree. As you enter the tree, you immediately discover a spiral staircase with what seems like no end. As you look down into the darkness, begin to descend downward now. Down the spiral staircase you go, traveling deeper and deeper and deeper on your way to the lower world. Traveling deeper and deeper, like Alice down the rabbit hole. Continue to breathe deeply through your nose and out through your mouth as you walk deeper and deeper, winding, twisting, spiraling downward, going deeper and deeper. Now breathe in through your nose really deep, pulling that breath all the way into your heart space, and let it out with a sigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every exhale taking you deeper and deeper into the lower world. You're nearing the bottom. You begin to see flickering lights down ahead as you travel deeper and deeper. Continue to breathe through the nose and out of the mouth, releasing any tension, fear, doubt, or hesitation. Just traveling deeper and deeper. The warm, ambient, flickering light becomes brighter as you near the bottom. You reach the bottom of the staircase and emerge into a dimly lit, hollowed-out tree space. Up ahead is a set of double doors with torches on either side. These doors are made of solid wood and iron. They're strong, ancient, mysterious. Go into the doors now. You find yourself in a large ceremony space deep underground with ancestors, indigenous people, spirit guides all gathered in a circle. Join them. At this time, we call in our lower world guide. This can come in many forms, but it usually comes in the form of an animal spirit. Call them forth now. See your guide. Whichever animal came to mind first is the one. This guide will be with you for the duration of your journey. You are protected. Take a moment to connect energetically with your lower world animal guide. Embrace them, show gratitude, and send them love. It's time to say goodbye to the lower world and journey deeper into the heart. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale slowly, you and your lower world animal guide exit through the double doors from whence you came. The doors close behind you, and you see the torches on either side of the entryway. You both head toward the spiral staircase and begin to ascend. The two of you travel up the spiral staircase together, but you notice your animal guide picking up speed and getting in front of you as if it wants to lead you. Let it. Follow it. An ancient spirit is calling you. It will take you to her. If you trust your lower world guide, say in your mind, I trust you. The two of you reach the top of the staircase and exit outside of the opening in the tree, but you realize you are not where you were when you came in. It's hot. It's nighttime. You hear wild animals all around. You can barely see. Your lower world guide begins to head west. Follow it. You hear the call of this ancient spirit off in the distance once more. Just keep following your guide. Trust. You are safe. You can feel bushes and twigs thrashing against your legs as you struggle to keep up with your animal guide. Keep breathing. Your animal guide leads you out of the woods into a great opening. You emerge out into a grand and advanced civilization, a city of a time long, long ago. Your animal guide keeps moving forward. Do not fall behind. The call of this ancient spirit becomes louder and clearer, and the sweet smell of chocolate begins to fill your nose and tantalize your senses. You notice that your animal guide is headed toward a very large Mayan pyramid. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is the name you receive as you make your way toward this large, breathtaking structure. Keep following your animal guide. Follow her call, beckoning you toward her. Go to Mama. You and your animal guide approach the bottom of the steps pointing up toward the top of the pyramid. You begin to feel a buzzing sensation in the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in and begin to walk up the steps. She's waiting for you. As you walk up the steps, you notice a beautiful woman standing at the top, surrounded by many people, lit by 13 torches surrounding them at the top. She looks down, you make eye contact, and she smiles. Mama. As you reach the top of the pyramid, a beautiful Central American woman with long, flowing black hair, dressed in ceremonial clothes, embraces you, holds you, and hands you a cup, and sits down with you in the middle of the top of this grand pyramid. I've been waiting for you, my child. Are you ready to begin? She says. If you're ready to receive this activation, say in your mind, yes.
Welcome to our magical heart-opening journey with the spirit of Cacao.
Mama has a message for you and a healing activation.
Here and now we create a space full of love, freedom and light.
Receive it. Listen with your heart.
Guided by an ancient and sacred plant medicine to create safe space.
Remember who you are. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth.
This seed, found in the rainforest of Central and South America, has been used for thousands of years for medicinal, spiritual, and ceremonial purposes. An old legend tells whenever there is an imbalance between human and nature, Mama Cacao comes to open people's hearts, return to a state of harmony between nature and human.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In. Out. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Belly. Ribs. Chest, release. Belly, ribs, chest, release.
Drink
Belly,
cacao to say thank
ribs,
you for
chest,
what I have.
release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Inhale.
Drink
Belly,
cacao to say
ribs,
thank you for what
chest. Let it go. Belly, ribs, chest. Let it go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, and release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Breathe in, hold. Let it go. Breathe in, hold. Let it go. Breathe into the belly, ribs, chest, release. Belly, ribs, chest, let it go. Belly, ribs, chest, let it go. Belly, ribs, chest, let it go. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Inhale. Belly, ribs, chest, let it go. Belly, ribs, chest, let it go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, and release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Belly, ribs, chest, release. Inhale. Breathe in. Hold it in the heart. Gather up all that energy in the heart space. Create that pressure and release it now. Let it all go. Let it all go. It's safe to let it go. It's safe to let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In, out. It's time to say goodbye to Mama. Embrace her, hold her. She will always be with you. Suddenly, you notice that your lower world animal guide has begun to head down the steps of this grand Mayan pyramid as you follow behind them. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth as you follow your animal guide through the Mayan city and into the darkness of the woods ahead. You follow your animal guide through the thick bushes and trees until you both reach a large ancient tree, and you notice a large doorway in the side of this tree. Follow your animal guide into the passageway now. As you walk inside of this tree, you notice a spiral staircase now leading upward. As you go to ascend the steps, you notice your animal guide is not following you. It is also time to say goodbye to them, your lower world animal guide. Give thanks, show gratitude, and know that they carry much medicine and wisdom for you, and they will always be with you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you slowly exhale, you begin to ascend the steps. When you approach the top of this grand staircase, you notice an opening that leads outside of the tree. As you walk out of the tree into a dark, starry night, you walk forward toward the edge of the woods and you notice your home up ahead. Continue to breathe deeply as you walk into your front door, closing the door behind you, and you make your way to the room that you left behind earlier until you see your physical body. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale slowly, come back into your physical body now. Begin to wiggle your toes and fingers as we take one more inhale together for 1, 2, 3. Hold it in your heart. Gather up any residual energy that is no longer serving you and sigh it out loudly now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back, journeyers. This activation is complete, but the journey has only begun. Take some time to slowly sit up, gather yourself, come back to physical reality. Take note of the way your body feels. At this time, make sure to write down any messages you received during your activation. Write down which animal appeared to you so you can remember it, and sit with what this animal may represent for you in your process right now. How does it feel for your heart to be this open, for your mind to be this clear? Take some time to sit in gratitude before continuing on with your day. I thank you. I thank you for trusting in me to be your guide, and I see you for all the work you are doing for yourself and the collective. You are so loved and appreciated. Join with me in closing the space. Thank you to our angels, guides, loved ones, star family, ascended masters, great spirit for supporting and guiding this journey. Thank you to the medicine, the spirit of Mama Cacao. Thank you to the animals and to Mama Gaia herself. And thank you to our higher self. And to Mama Gaia. And thank you to our higher selves and our human selves for bringing us to this point in our healing process. This ceremony is now closed, and so it is. Aho.